Dr. Brad Rodu, who is professor of medicine at the University of Louisville. Good morning, Dr. Rodu.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You're going to talk to us about smokeless tobacco products, well, not tobacco, I guess, smokeless cigarettes. And I have to tell you right at the outset, Dr. Rodu, my co-host is not a fan, so you may have to convince him that these are not as bad as he thinks they might be, or I don't know, we'll find out what his problem is in just a second here. I assume that you're saying it's a better alternative than smoking, for sure.
Well, chew and dip products are low risk. And we know that the biggest problem is cigarettes. They kill almost 500,000 Americans each and every year. And so what we want people to do is know that products like dip and chew and e-cigarettes are vastly safer and represent better options for them.
Okay. So let me talk to you about this, Doc, and we'll get to the chew thing because I'm going to disagree with you on that. But you are the doctor. The one thing on the smoke, like the e-cigarettes, like you just talked about. The thing I don't like about e-cigarettes, I do think they're safer than a regular cigarette, and I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is people that smoke the e-cigarettes, the vapors, etc. They feel like they can do it anywhere. And then they go, it's not real smoke. And I'm like, I don't really care. You just blew a cloud of whatever that is in my face. Sometimes it smells like cherry or vanilla. I don't care. You wouldn't smoke a cigarette here in the middle of Home Depot. Why are you smoking that thing? That's my problem.
I totally agree with you. We've got clean indoor air. Let's keep it that way.
Right.
So vapors have to be courteous to everyone else and not vape clouds of vapor all indoors. Now, if they're in their office and the door's closed, there's very little secondhand vapor that can affect people. But in public groups, I agree with you.
Okay, we're on the same page. Wait, I got to go back to the smokeless tobacco, the chew, the dip. You're a doctor. You're not sitting here telling me, hey, you should chew. What you're saying is chew is a least dangerous option, I guess, right?
Well, that's right. And I am a doctor, and I've been studying this stuff for 25 years. And I know the risks of smokeless tobacco. Now, if I told you that smokeless tobacco, dip and chew, don't have any risk for mouth cancer for American men who use these products, you'd probably close the interview down right here. But if I tell you that a federal study from the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences and all the other investigators were federally funded, and they came to exactly that conclusion, I think it'd be more believable for you. And that's that's exactly the result. Men who dip and chew in the U.S. don't have high risks for any disease, including mouth cancer.
But the ads that we see for these products have in very bold letters, this product can cause mouth cancer or lip cancer or whatever. Are they being told to do that, obviously, by the government?
The government has insisted on those warnings, and those warnings are wrong. And a Swedish tobacco company wanted the FDA to change them, and they refused. And the reason they refused is they said, well, we can't prove that smokeless tobacco is perfectly safe, so we're going to keep the warnings. Well, you can't prove that potato chips or nature walks are safe either. But that's why I'm out to tell people that they need to do their research and find out for themselves how risky these products are.
Well, they might not be so risky, Dr. Rodu, but they're both disgusting. I mean, you have to agree with that, don't you? I mean,
oh, absolutely. When you have a big wad of chew in your cheek, you have to spit somewhere.
That's true.
But some of these products can be used almost invisibly. So these major league ballparks that are completely prohibiting, they're banning dip and chew products, unless they're willing to do mouth checks at the gate, there's just no way to prevent baseball fans from using these products. Now, they own the players, so sure, they can ban players using them, and that's not a bad thing. But as far as fans go, a ballpark's going to ban smokeless tobacco, and then it's going to go ahead and give fans alcoholic drinks who have driven to the game. You got to wonder about that.
That's a good point right there. We have heard some things we didn't think we were going to hear from you this morning.
That's not how I thought that interview was going to go. Not going to lie to you.
Well, it was great talking with you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We're going to go light up right now. Here we go.
Thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Brad Rodu.